Good morning. It's 5:51. Just left camp. Didn't sleep for anything last night. I'm extremely nervous about the climb out of Palmerton, and it's supposed to rain the next couple of days, but I don't think I can do it today. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I watched some videos of some people who climbed it in the past. I read far out comments. One guy said he did it on a dewy morning and that wasn't really safe. A lot of people slack pack it. There's no water through it, so once again it would be a heavy backpack with like 10 pounds of water. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I couldn't sleep, had no motivation to get up this morning, which is very not like me. This is the trail. It goes that way. Came from that pile of rocks. Just past Asheville Road, Ash something road, and there's a water cache over here. Thank goodness, because it's so dry stretch. I'm certain everyone is just dehydrated and whew, everyone is grateful. So thank you for the water. Asheville Road, that's what it was. There's a view this morning. It's already hot out here. Thermometer says 72. Feels like it's 80, but maybe it's just that the sun is intense. It's pretty down there. I am trying to work on getting that slack pack up to for that climb out of Palmerton. I got someone they said to text when I get down to the bridge, so I'll keep you posted, guys. I wonder if that's the terrifying climb we have to do. I wish there was a way of knowing. There's ripe blueberries on trail now. Cool. Seemed like it happened kind of fast. Here's my view now. Big town down there. This is the George W. Outer Bridge shelter. Pretty old, I think. Nice steps. It's right on the AT. Like, there's the trail. It's 9:24. I have 1 mile till the turnoff for Palmerton. I think a little bit less for the bridge. And where I might get slack packed. Hang on just a second. Sorry, my foot was itching, or my ankle. I wanted to make sure I didn't have a tick or something crawling on me. Here's a trail, just fun rocks. The ridge line was open, exposed, no trees, overgrown. So I'm glad I permethrined everything. Back there, not too far, was a bypass trail for this. So I guess this descent is also quite steep. I'm not really sure. No one talks about it. I guess because the ascent to the next climb is worse. But of course, I'm not gonna take the bypass trail, and unless the weather's bad, like I have to. But anyway, it's a rocky mess. I'm gonna put the phone away. Hey guys, I made it to 9:49. I believe I have to cross this bridge and turn right onto 248 or toward 248. And then text when I get there for the slack pack. I think it's 9:55. I'm gonna go to the ABC building and text when I'm there. That camper right there, I remember seeing that in Playground Earth TV's YouTube video for this area. Because Mushroom didn't know what it was. Alright guys, it's 10:33. I got picked up at that ABC store over there, which is right next to the trail. Slack packing. And the lady is going to drop my backpack off at a hostel here. I called the hostel. They don't take reservations, but they have overflow area. They said it should not be a problem whatsoever when I get there. And she'll take me there, and then she'll take me back to the trailhead. She'll pick me up at 8 in the morning from the hostel. She also brought me some sunscreen. So, the day, it'll be hard, but it was just wonderful that it worked out. So I'm gonna stop here and put on some sunscreen before I get up there. There's my beautiful sunscreen job. Oh, not as white as I thought. Okay, here's our turn off. Give anything in the world to be able to do the winter trail, but it's not winter. The weather conditions don't allow me to do it. And if I cheated, then I'm not a thru hiker, and I would know it. Or at least I'm going to put my best effort into hiking the trail. That's all I can do. Well, so far it's straight up with rocks. And I'm not even to the hard ridge line yet. It's got to be a 30-degree incline. I'm about to cross some boulders. Can't tell past that. I walked in the woods for a minute. Back to boulders. Here's my view right now. Not bad. And I haven't gotten anything that's too difficult yet. I'm just still on the easy part. There's the boulder climbing. Came from there. There we go. Do you know if we're almost done?
Yeah.
I'll be on camera. That's where I'm going. That's where I dream from. Trail goes that way.
I don't know what I did. My feet got stuck or something, but I went over a boulder.
Oh gosh, turbo.
Like that.
Alright, that's where I came from. That's where I'm going. It's 11:43. I don't know if the difficult part is over with, but I made it to some easier ground. Alright, looks like there's some more. Here we go. There's my view. Going that way. My view now. That's where I'm going. It's 12:15. Hit a little bit more rocks. I got a view. Whew. I'm very glad to have sunscreen. More views. I'm on a ridge line now. It's rocky in places, but it isn't hard at the moment anyway. I'm on a different side of the mountain with a different view. The trail's not been bad at all now. Different types of rocks, some like that, some like that. None of it bad. And relatively flat. I'm so pale because of the sunscreen. It's 1 o'clock. I have 1.5 miles left. That's what I was gonna say. Hasn't been too bad. A little rocky. I stopped to get some water because I don't have it in pockets. I have to actually take my pack off. I'm doing okay. It is warm. I don't know how hot it is because I don't have a thermometer, but I'm okay. It ended up being a pretty good day. Somewhere in here there's a spring feeding this little pond, and this is for emergency use only because it's highly contaminated. Makes me wonder how many people get up here and use more water than they think and have to drink out of that. It looks pretty disgusting. But Far Out and AWOL both say emergency use only. Don't drink it if you don't have to. Yeah, now you have to add like 5 pounds of blueberries to your weight. That's awesome.
No resting.
2 o'clock. So magic.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
So what I started to say
Sounds
was,
like you just made the most of it.
You guys, this is the hostel at Bert's Restaurant in Palmerton. Thought I would record before anyone else shows up. Here's the bunk room. The bathroom is unattached, it's outside. So It's good in here. It's nice and cool. The air conditioner works well. There's some space in there. My pack is hanging up in there right now. I ended up having a wonderful day. I don't know if I said it before, but I don't think I did. So the climb out of Palmerton was not near as bad as I thought it would be. I was so nervous. I heard some horror stories. I'll turn the camera on, hang on. So some people I stayed with at the campsite last night had another person on speakerphone who had hiked it the day before. And this lady had said, you have to take your pack on and throw it over like something and throw your trekking poles up there and you have to pull yourself up with your hands, and it just sounded so scary. Even worse than Dragon's Tooth, because, well, I think I did have to throw my pack up once in Dragon's Tooth. Oh, I keep saying Dragon's Tooth. I mean Knife's Edge, yesterday, Knife Edge. Knife's Edge was hard because the rocks were tilted like this. There was no place to grip with trekking poles or your feet very well. The rocks wobbled. So let's say I stepped down on my right foot and it shifted and my pack would kind of jerk over and I would jerk over and my trekking poles couldn't balance me. Stuff like that. It was just really annoying. Today was more rock climbing and I slack packed it and it was awesome. It wasn't that bad. And even though those parts I can't use trekking poles, there was always a place for some extremity to be touching something. Always had at least a foot and a hand on something and I always felt secured. I never felt unsafe. It was kind of fun. I probably didn't sound like that at the time, but looking back, now that it's over, it was not bad at all. The ridgeline was beautiful. You saw plenty of views. It was very exposed. The lady who slack packed me gave me some sunscreen, so I didn't get sunburned. There was Trail Magic at the end. I saw La Familia, Turbo, a ton of people. And the slack packer brought me here to Bert's Restaurant, which has a hostel, and she's going to take me back to the trail tomorrow. So wonderful day, so much better than yesterday. I was so gosh depressed after that. I thought it was going to be worse. I heard it was worse than Knife's Edge. And I couldn't arrange a slack pack that late because I didn't want to text people at 9:30 or so at night. So I couldn't sleep. I was watching videos on YouTube about this section of the trail and I had worked myself up. I thought it was so bad, and it would have been if I had had a pack. It would have been bad. There's no water, so I would have had to carry like 10 pounds of water with me. But it all worked out. It was a great day. It really was. I'm so glad it's over with. Everything worked out, and it was just wonderful. I guess took a shower, got that sunscreen off of my face. I'm gonna call it a night. Good night, everybody.